guys, it's Aidette. So today I'm doing this silver glittery holographic type look, and I like how it's like really grungy and it has like these kind of like taupey lips, so I really like the combination. So today I did a get ready with me because I'm going to be going to a fight night with my boyfriend, and my manager from Univision invited us to go, so I was like, why not just film a get ready with me? So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So I already got my primer on and I set it with powder. So what I used on that, I used my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Eden, and now I'm going to be going into my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I haven't used this on my channel yet, so I'm excited to try it out. And I have used it before, but I just haven't used it in quite a while, so I think I'm just gonna go in with a transition shade with a fluffy brush. So I'm just gonna go into the peachy shade right here, and I think I'm gonna mix it a little bit after with some of this and also just work it into my crease. Did dye my hair back to blonde, and it is completely blonde now, and I also cut it, but I don't know, I just decided, you know what, I want to go back to it. I miss it so much. So I just put that transition shade right into my crease, and I also put it into my crease as well, and this is just going to help blend out the colors later. And now I'm going to be going in with the lightest brown that they have in this palette, so I'm going to be taking a small little dab and just placing it right into my crease. So tonight I actually just got invited last minute to this Oscar de la Hoya fights thing, so I'm not a big boxing person, so I don't really know exactly what it is, but I got invited, and my parents actually used to watch boxing before, so I was like, okay, cool, I'll go. And then I told my boyfriend about it because he was also invited by my manager, and I was like, okay, cool, we're going. He told me he wanted to go. I was like, oh my god, well, I need to film a video, like a get ready with me, even though I'm like really cramped on time. I'm like doing this really fast, but I thought that you guys would like to see it anyway. So today I just really wanted to do like a super glittery silver glitter eye, and I thought that would look super cool with my new hair just because it's like almost platinum. And I'm also taking it right into here, just like my last tutorial if you guys saw that, but I really just like to take it into the inner corners just because I feel like it doesn't create any baldness or any like awkward sudden lines like while I'm putting on the glitter. So now I'm taking an even more fluffy brush, and I'm taking that same brown color, except I'm just going to be kind of blending it a little bit more towards like the crease and the part where I put the transition, just to blend the colors further together and make it a little bit darker. But anyway, today for my outfit, I'm not completely sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm thinking probably like black thigh highs or some kind of thigh highs and some jeans, and I don't know, like a cute little top. My manager actually told me that the fights, people usually dress casual, but you know me, I like to go all out because I'm so extra. And then I feel like if you feel like you went a little bit too dark, you can always go back in with that peachy shade that we first started off with, which I'm going to do right now to show you guys. So just add a little bit of that peachiness, and it brings back that color as well. And I always feel like if you go too far up, like how I usually do, I always go in with a brow bone highlight either way, just because I feel like it really ties the look together. And then I'm going to go back in with that same brown shade just on a more precise little blending brush and just take it into the crease just to darken it up a little bit more. Also, if you guys are looking at my horrible zits on my face, yes, I've been breaking out. And it's so weird because if you guys have been here for a while, I don't usually break out, and that's a huge blessing because a lot of my friends actually do break out and they say that it's the worst thing ever. And now I feel them because I don't know why I'm breaking out. The only thing I can think of is probably hormones, or you know, just probably like the stress from school. I'm gonna be taking finals soon, and it's gonna be my first completed semester in college, and then registration and all that stuff, and then just me beating my face all the time, so that probably doesn't help. But anyway, we are pretty much done with the whole crease and transition shades, so I feel like now we can go on to the silver eye, and then after we can apply the glitter. So I'm taking a synthetic brush with my ColourPop eyeshadow, and I feel like ColourPop eyeshadows, you really do have to be using a synthetic brush because they have like a weird kind of consistency. This one is just gorgeous, and also my nails are glitter, but you guys can't really see right now. They're super reflective and like flash, and just place it right onto the places where I want to add the glitter later. So I'm gonna kind of create like a lazy cut crease and kind of shape out where I want the glitter to go. I'm gonna leave this little part kind of bald, and I'm going to be adding maybe like a super dark brown or a black even. So I'm going to be taking this glitter, and it is a chunky kind of silver super reflective glitter. I did have a finer one, but I wanted kind of like the chunky look just because I feel like these shine way more. So I'm going to be going with that glitter, and I'm going to be taking my NYX glitter primer, and I don't know how this one works, but I'm going to risk it all and try it out today. And then I'm going to be taking the same synthetic brush, and I'm going to be dipping it right in there, and I'm going to be outlining the shape of where I place the eyeshadow, and then just filling it in one at a time, and then placing the glitter right on. Okay, so now that we have the glitter on, I'm going to be going into my Shade and Light palette again, and I'm going to be taking this dark chocolatey brown shade, and it's kind of like a cool undertone shade here. So I'm going to be taking this just because it's the closest to the black shade, and I don't want to go as intense as the black just yet. So we're going to be kind of adding more and more color just to make it a little bit darker. Taking this brown color right here next to the black. So I'm going to be placing it right here on the outer corners just to blend out the glitter and the shadows together. And then I'm also going to be taking it a little bit into the crease above where we put the glitter just so it looks a lot more clean. The blending brush from earlier, and I'm going to be taking that light brown and the transition shade like I took earlier, and I'm just going to be blending that right in here just to blend out the dark colors. I always get people saying you always do the same looks, and it's like, I'm not doing the same looks. It's just that everybody has their own style, so of course looks are going to look kind of similar. So I don't know, I just feel like everybody has their own style, and that's what makes them look similar, but people take it as we're doing the same looks, and it's like, no. We just have our own way of doing our makeup. Okay, so now I'm going to be going into my brow bone. So I'm going to be taking this yellowy shade right here and also mixing it with this peachy color right here. So I'm taking a clean blending brush, and I actually just put on the orangey peachy shade that I used for my transition, and I'm going to be blending it over top. Yes, what happened?
Why didn't you FaceTime?
Because I'm making a video.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to be taking a pointed brush. I'm going to be taking that dark brown that we took on the outer corners, and I'm going to be running it just above the glitter. So now I'm going to be aligning my eyes, and I'm going to be doing a wing. So I'm going to be using my usual, which is the Kat Von D tattoo liner. So now I'm going to be putting on my lashes now that my eyeliner is done, and I'm going to be taking my Queen Bees by Cocoa Lashes. Okay, so now that I have my lashes on, I also applied some mascara just to blend them in, and I used the Benefit Bare Real Mascara, and now I'm going to be moving on to face. And I'm just going to kind of like speed forward through this whole process just because I do have my foundation, contour, and highlight routine down below in the description like always. And I just recently made it so it's very accurate to what I do, except except I am going to be using a few different products just for my face today. So for primer today, I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer. So I'm going to be using this under my foundations, and the foundations I'm going to be using today are the two Kat Von D foundations, but I'm going to be mixing them together just because my tan is fading a little bit now. So I'm going to be taking the one in the shade Medium 53 and blending some in with the shade Light 45. For my lower lash line, I'm going to be taking both of the transition shades that I used in the very beginning, and I'm going to be taking it right onto my lower lash line. And lastly, for lips, I'm going to be using this lip combo here. So I'm going to be using the NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Beige, and then my ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Chi. So that's all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. And as always, I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.